Kia ora and welcome to Crafter Artosaurus. My name's Paula and this is my stitch book which Kathy made me, and I've pulled out a page and I'm going to do a page in my stitch book. So it'll be the first page that we've attempted together. Annie Claxton from Arty Farty Annie is doing a Viviana Morissette, I think she said, or Morrison. I'll look it up and I'll put the name here. Anyway, so Viviana does lots of really cool seascape things. So this is going to be a seascape page, and I'll show you a piece of her work. I've got it here on my iPad. There you go. I think that will hopefully show. And if not, I'll find a way of putting it in. I'm not technically minded. So I'm just going to put this over to this side of the table. And I'm just going to have fun, just trying to do a page. I did comment how lovely the stitching was and everything. And Annie said, oh, I'd like to see what you would create. And I thought, you know what? That's what we're going to do on my channel when I go back. I'm going to try and create a page. So, yeah. I've got this, oh, what do you call it? I guess it's, I'm not really, actually, I don't think this is bamboo. But anyway, it's just some wadding. Yep, I've got a bit of wadding. I can't even say it. So I'm going to cut it to size, so it's a little bit smaller than the page. So that's why I've got the book here in front of me. And I'll create something on here. And then I'll sew it into my book. I'm very excited. You can most probably tell. I just have a funny feeling I'm going to mess it up somehow. I don't know why. Oh, I'm not very good at cutting things to size. I'm a shocker, actually. I really am. I need to get one of those. I think you get special cutting tools that, you know, you just put it on and then you do your roller and you roll it and it all cuts. I've got one, but I don't use it, and it's in my teacher's bag because I'm encouraging my pupils to use it. That's right, the pupils should definitely use something like that. Me, I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever. Whatever, I'm quite happy. So I'm just doing a rough cut, and hopefully, yep, I'm cutting it to size. I haven't got it quite right underneath, and I can see that, and it doesn't bother me. So I'll just cut it up. Most probably didn't need to use these scissors, but they were right beside me just here. So, you know, I'm going to use them. And I'm just checking now that it'll fit nicely on the page. Oh, will it ever? It'll look lovely jubbly. See, it's not square. Oh, why can I never cut anything square? I don't know. I'll try and get it square by my eye. Please note, I'm still not getting a roller out. Oh dear. But I'm quite excited to try Viviana's style of doing things. So yep, I do like to try different things. I think that's going to fit beautifully. It'll flick through the book beautifully. Right, there we go. And I'll put that page back in my book that Kathy made me, that I absolutely love. So yeah, oh gosh. So I've got lots of blue because that seems to be what she does. She puts lots of blue things in the background. So yeah, I guess, you know, a bit of this, bit of that, a bit more of this. I don't know. I went through my cupboard and I just grabbed things that looked blue. Really love this. Oh, I do love this sort of thing. I don't know. There's something about this cloth. It's so delish. Right. And I've got some ground because obviously I thought, well, there should be something on the ground. So I've got lots of different creams, and I grabbed a green just in case I thought I needed green. So let's cut and have a little bit of fun. Nothing like having a little bit of fun. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all those people. And also for everyone who's watching and understanding that I just needed a little bit of time off after my mother-in-law died. It was a beautiful service. It was so darn moving. All the grandkids spoke, and I think that's what I found the most interesting. I think I'm just going to lie, because I don't know how much bits and pieces I want here and there. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm looking at the picture and I'm thinking, oh, you see, that to me is snowflakes, but I'm going to use it. I'm not sure about that colour. No, I don't like that blue. So I'll put that down on the ground. Do I like that grey? Yeah, I like that grey. You see, I really would like something check, so I kind of like that. And I do love, this is linen, just a piece of linen. I love linen, so I'm going to use that. Right, so I've got a bit of stuff here. Oh, right, let's organise myself. Come on, Paula. It's just cutting up bits of fabric and putting them here and there. So I don't know. I think I'm going to start with this, which I'm calling snowflakes. So yeah, I did comment. I really did love Viviana's style, and Annie in the video. I don't know if I can link it, but I'll link Annie's channel, and everything. So yeah, I just really thought, gosh, that's a really cool style. I do love it quite a bit. So yep, I'm just chopping into it and hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. Oh, these scissors, I still haven't got them fixed. I did mention it to my husband and he said, oh yeah, no, I know how to fix that. And then of course, you know, we got busy. So yeah, but it was a lovely funeral. Oh, so lovely. And it was, yeah, we were in this Gardens of the World, which is in Nelson area. So that's where the service was taken and everything. And it was just beautiful, really, really beautiful. And like I said, all of the children spoke, including my own. And yes, Stephanie admitted to it. So we'd always had this conversation with my mother-in-law about my my daughter Stephanie. And she said, you know, Gran used to get up in the morning and that. And she could say, you can have whatever you want for breakfast. And Stephanie said, so one day I thought, I'm going to test this theory. And so Grandma said, you can have whatever you want for breakfast, Stephanie. What would you like? And she said, I want ice cream. And Grandma, bless her cotton picking heart, she did give her ice cream for breakfast. And it was Neapolitan, which, you know, it's got chocolate and vanilla and strawberry and all those wonderful things in it. And Stephanie thoroughly enjoyed it. And when I got up, I had said to her, Stephanie, did you have ice cream for breakfast? And unbeknownst to me, which is most probably the funniest part of the story, I didn't realise this. My husband had told Stephanie that one day Grandma, you know, had gone for a drive and Dad was in the car. You know, he was in the car, Jason was in the car. And my mother-in-law had terrible sense of direction. Like other people, they would go somewhere and, you know, Mum would get lost within about 5-10 minutes. It's just how she was. She was that sort of person. She got lost very easily at a drop of a hat. And so he said, oh, well, you know, Grandma was driving, we got lost. And so to Stephanie, that made perfect sense. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, we ended up in the North Pole. I'm sorry. Yeah, the North Pole. And while I was there, I bumped into this elf and I fell in love. And so I said to Santa, do you mind, Santa? I've fallen in love with one of your elves and I really, really want to marry her. Will you let her go? And can she come and live, you know, in the normal part of the world where I live? And so Santa very reluctantly let me go. So I lived, you know, I came to this part of the world, and that's why I found some things rather amazing. And I'd go from time to time, I would say to the girls, oh, that's so amazing. I hadn't thought of that. And so she was, and so Dad said, Jason said to Stephanie, I just find this so funny. I can't stop laughing about it. If you ever tell a lie to your mum, she's on first name basis with the big guy, and that's it. Christmas is cancelled. So I came up and I said, did you eat ice cream? And so of course her didn't want Christmas to be cancelled, she admitted to it. But of course my mother-in-law always denied it. And that was the story she told. So yeah. But it was so funny. The whole place just erupted, you know. And she said, well, if you're ever feeling sad or lonely or you feel like you need Grandma in your life, just go and have some ice cream. Oh, it was such a lovely story too. And so, yeah. So, yes, finally the answer off. Did you get ice cream for breakfast? Has been answered. I'm just so funny. But yeah, but he had her absolutely convinced. She said, oh no, he had me absolutely convinced. Because, and this is a New Zealand thing, I don't know if they have it in other parts of the world, we had elfin flour. And we had flour that was, the name brand of it was elfin. It's so funny. I'm just like, I'm still laughing on the inside. I just think it's absolutely hilarious. And yeah, so I don't know. So so she confessed to all, oh, I thought I might as well confess. It was so cute, so funny. And of course, all the other grandchildren spoke too, which was just lovely. And they all had different stories about, my mother-in-law, which was so sweet. Because, our girls, we lived quite a ways from, I guess it's not too bad, but, their thing was school holidays, they went to Nelson. Got out of Greymouth, had fun in Nelson, and this would also give me a break. And that's unless, of course, they had dance competitions. Oh, those jolly dance competitions. I can't complain. Look at them. They're well-adjusted kids. I really shouldn't be complaining about those jolly dance competitions. But I do. I do complain. Oh, dear. So, yeah, no, I thought it was, that's a very New Zealand saying, by the way. Yeah, no. So I thought it was a lovely service. Very moving. I don't know. I'm just thinking, is that enough? I'm gonna go and look at the piece. I think that's okay. It's got a bit of interest, and then of course I'll do some sea creatures, which we'll do another time. I do like the thought of this though. So yeah. So it was a lovely time actually. It was just lovely to be with the family, which was gorgeous. Oh, I quite like it on an angle. Can I get away with that? I think I can. So there we go. There's the background. See, this is super easy. Oh, I don't know. So I've got a couple of options here. I've got this one, which is, what is it? A DMC cotton purlee, number. I think it's an 8. Yes, it is an 8. Looking at it, staring at it, going, what is it? I think it's got, anyway, number 67. I was debating with this because, I don't know, I'm still into the neons. I've got neon on the brain, haven't I? Crikey. Neon this, neon that. I think I like this more. I think I'm going to use this one. Right, let's get everything all nicely down and we'll do a bit of sewing together. Is it hot today? Oh, like I should be complaining, If it was cold, I'd be like, oh, it's cold and wet. Oh, dear. Very, very West Coasty of me. West Coast girl. Oh, dear. Never happy with the weather. I'm more like a farmer, aren't I? Really? Oh, poor diddly squat. Did you see that? Oh, terrible news. Poor diddly squat. I feel so sorry for Jeremy Clarkson over there in England. TB on his farm. Oh, terrible. I know it's awful. We've had it here in New Zealand from time to time. I think I remember TB when I was growing up. Foot and mouth. Yeah, no, it was foot and mouth, wasn't it? Oh, I don't know. So, yeah, foot and mouth when I was growing up and farms and that sort of thing. And now we've got some horrible weed in our rivers here that was brought over by a fisherman from America. So you've got to wash all of your fishing tackle bits and pieces and, do all that sort of thing. I've forgotten the name of that. But everyone today at art was talking about old man's beard. So I don't know. When I was growing up, we had this ad on, and a rather famous, I I think he was a nature, I'm going to say naturalist there, but that's totally different, isn't it? So he was a nature person, ecologist. Is that what they call them? I think it is, and I think I've said the word right. If not, sorry. So this famous ecologist, and he used to do this ad, and he would go, "Old man's beard must go." And today someone said, "I think I've got old man's beard." And he was an elderly gentleman, and he has a beard, and I was like, "Yep, you definitely have that. You've had a beard for a while, though. What are you complaining about?" Not really. And he's like, "No, the weed, old man's beard." And I said, "Oh, old man's beard must go." And everyone kept on saying it. They'd look up every so often and they'd go, "Old man's beard must go." Oh, the poor guy, the poor guy. We really were a bit naughty this morning at art, but never mind, never mind. We all thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. I was busy. I was doing, I think they're called fruit drops. Anyway, I was doing 3D fruit drops for my wonderful, awesome gingerbread house. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's at that ugly stage, you know. I don't know, the other people who paint, they get to this ugly stage and it looks like nothing. Oh my goodness, does it look like nothing at the moment? Oh, well, it looks like a great big mess, to tell you the truth. Oh my goodness, it's so messy, so messy. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew, but no, I'm getting there. I'm absolutely fine. This is, I don't know, it's very flaky, this stuff here. Look at that, it's just coming away. Oh, but I quite like it, so I'm going to keep it. Yep, I don't know what will happen to that. Needle in front of me. I keep my pins closed. So with hope in my little heart. I'm definitely going to use that. So I think because I'm using that, I can use a blue pin. I'm back loving the blue pins again. Gosh. Whoops. Definitely don't want a red pin. So don't want a red pin. Oh dear. Yep, there they go. They all fell out. There we go. And we'll get a nice big long piece. I'm just going to do loads and loads and loads of running stitch. With these scissors I can't open. Oh, I don't know, Paula. Why do you do this to yourself? I'll just go back to that. I don't know. I really love that tealy, greeny, blue colour. Really do love that. So how many threads? I don't know. I guess it's in the background, so it shouldn't be. We'll do two. Do two. I think two would be quite. I think one is too little. I think three is too many because I'm going to layer on top of this. So at the moment it's just stitching it down. But to stitch it down, I'm thinking I'm going to do running stitch. Yeah, I find running stitch so darn relaxing. Oh, and there was this lady who came who came to the funeral, who took over Mum's job when she retired. And she was like, "I took Leslie's job." And both I and my sister-in-law looked at each other. We had this look on our faces. I thought, you can go. taking mother-in-law's job. You know, I don't care she was retiring. Oh my goodness, I'm a shocker sometimes. I really am. Really am a shocker, but that's okay. Now I found the other week of things here are a bit messy because they just did the curtains the other day. Oh, that was a... And then he complained. He was like, "Oh, it's MDF." I was like, "What?" Or something weird in where the other curtains were joined up. It was joined with this stuff, and he was like, "Did you know you had this?" And I was like, "I don't know. What have we got?" And it's like, I'm no good at that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm back and I have washi tape galore. I quite like using this. I think it was either Corinne or Christine. Sorry, my hands all itchy. Goodness knows, I've been busy. I had to wash my hands today, like, oh, and then when I got there, I decided to be super organised, sign myself into art, because you need to sign yourself in, so, you know, if there's a fire, they know to look for you, that sort of thing. Yep, Jude won't be able to save me if she doesn't know where I am. attitude. Oh my goodness. So, you know, they do the whole, if you sign, you know, when you leave, please sign out, so I'm not looking for you. And if you're here, you know, please be signed in so that I know to look for you, kind of thing. And so, yeah, I'd signed myself in. I was quite happy. I'm always happy at art, actually. I don't think I've ever gone to art. Oh, I think I went once when I was grumpy. Oh, something happened while I was there. Or something happened before I got there. I think I got breathalyzed or something weird like that. Or, you know, what the hell? Oh, who's going to be drunk at that hour in the morning on a Monday, was it on Wednesday or a Tuesday or something? Or sometimes I can get a bit frustrated with how my piece of artwork's going, admittedly, you know, because you just do sometimes. You just think, oh, why am I calling myself an artist? So I'm sure I'm the only one that thinks like that. Oh, you know, just you're there for a bit of fun. You've got to get over that whole, it has to be perfect. Everything's got to be a masterpiece, because even the masters never did masterpieces as often as what you think, you know, because, yeah, you know, just how it is. Oh, I don't know. Talking rubbish now, aren't I? So, yep. So, yeah, you've got to sign yourself out of this book. So that, gosh, that cloth is really hard to go through. That's okay. I'm just going to carry on. Just doing the line across. Oh, it does look nice. I do like it. I should really be going, oh, just going to go in there and come up. Hopefully you can see all this. I've set my camera slightly different. Yeah, but, oh, that's a lot easier to go through, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that other cloth is really, really hard to stitch into. So I don't think the lady, oh, I've forgotten her name again. Viviana, isn't it? Yes, Viviana. I don't think Viviana does a lot of running stitch in her one, so she obviously does, oh, what do you call it? Must do basting or something with, you know, invisible stitch. But I do love a little bit of, well, I actually just love running stitch. I just really do love it on pieces. And it's you know, it's Viviana inspired. There's going to be sea creatures and everything here, but yeah, it can be my way of being inspired by it, which I think is always a good notion. But I thought, you know, yep, I should give it a go. I really liked what she'd done, so I thought, why not? And you see, so I've done one line, and then all you do is you put the washi tape underneath. Oh, this is like so lazy. I'm just going to teach you how to cheat when you're sewing. And you just put your washi tape underneath. Oh, kind of following the line. Oh, it's not very straight, is it? I'm a shocker. I'm a shocker at getting things straight. I'm going to turn my fabric, because I always do. And there we go. Just going over here now. And you just follow the line again. And it makes it so darn it's actually so darn relaxing and easy. It's just beautiful. Really is. It's just, oh, so relaxing. So I decided, because this morning I worked on all those jelly lollies, I'm not going to work on the gingerbread house for the rest of the day. Otherwise, I'm going to end up, you know, tiring. I don't think it's tiring myself out, but I'll end up burnt out on it, and I can't do that. So, yep, I know when it's got to be finished by. It's really looking quite cool now. I've got some browns on there, and I just need to beige it. So I've got all the background colour in, and when I go to, I guess I'm going to sponge it on or something. so I can have that beige colour that you get with gingerbread. Oh, ow. Oh, it was so funny at art today. I arrived and I decided I'm going to be super organised, so I'd signed myself. Oh, well, first of all, I got a seat. Thankfully, I got one right next door to Maxine, which is always nice when you're right next door to a friend, so we could natter and be a little bit naughty, but hopefully not too naughty. We weren't told off, so that's always nice. Well, you know, being too loud and talking too much, but we did have a good natter, which is lovely, and she's been so sick, so it was just lovely to see her. Oh, been a bit concerned about her actually. Yeah, poor lady. Got a horrible chest infection. Oh, so yep, if you're out in New Zealand, you know, because we're in the winter, and if you've got asthma at all, it's just out there, things that you can get. So yeah, poor Maxine, she's been sick for a while. So yep. So it was lovely to see her, and Marg was there, of course. So I had a good natter with Marg, sat on the sofa and relaxed. It was lovely. Oh, it was just so lovely. Judy was one of the tutors. I talked to Judy for a bit, and yep, Jill was one of the tutors as well. So Jill was around and about. Oh, it was just so darn relaxing. It's such a lovely group. It really is. Such a lovely group to go to. It's so very relaxing. And the other day, the original person who started it all, Kate, came in, and of course now she's famous. She was on a New Zealand cooking show, and she owns a cranberry farm. And oh, her cranberries get sent to America, and they use them at Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that. And so, you know, they're fresh cranberries, and they're so amazing. So she was on there because the chef was going around looking at local things that you can buy that's unusual to New Zealand. And so her and her husband's cranberry farm were there, her and her partners, and it was just so lovely to see her. There she was on TV, being a famous TV star. And oh, the cooking guy though, oh my giddy aunt, he cooked the whitebait in a sieve. In a sieve. That's all I've got to say. And anyone in New Zealand knows that is not how you cook whitebait. I'm still not over it. I'm still highly offended that he got our West Coast whitebait and he cooked it in a sieve. Oh dear. Never mind. So anyway, where was I? I was signing myself in this morning. Oh, I'm all over the place today, aren't I? There I was, signing myself in. There I am. Judy, come and get me if there's a fire. Save me, Judy, save me. And I thought, oh well, got my seat, very happy. And because I was painting these sweeties up, I had to go get acrylic paints from the acrylic paint area, and got the yellow. That was fine. It was a little bit hard, like took me a while to get it out of the bottle, but I got there in the end, you know, pushing in. And then I got to the green. Oh my giddy aunt. Well, the green paint wasn't coming out at all. Like, it did not move. It was stuck in there good and proper. It was like, you want green, Paula? You're not going to have green. And so I went to town and I squeezed that green paint, and the end of it popped off, and there was this big bang, and it just shot off across the room. And I, of course, you know, inside voices while you're at art, people, I've said it enough to other people, you know, to other people, other students. I always say, oh, use your invoice and inside voice. Well, I went, oh, as the paint exploded. It really exploded all over me, all over the floor, all over my brand new watch strap. Oh my goodness. It just went everywhere. And I'm so happy with this new watch strap, because now I can wear my jumpers without the watch strap pulling the jumper, which is what my metal one did. This plastic one's fantastic. Oh. And of course, my daughter also fixed my watch, because when you turn it, the time comes up. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So that's what you're meant to be able to do. But I had to keep on tapping it, and I couldn't work out why. Like, why do I have to keep on tapping this? And I had my watch in entertainment mode. And I know some of you are already laughing, but I thought entertainment mode every so often, because the watch is in entertainment mode, it was like, it would maybe, you know, give you a nice piece of music, a bit from an opera, or I don't know why I thought this, but you know, that's kind of what I thought would happen. So, you know, watch as an entertainment mode, it's going to entertain me. You know, Robbie Williams, let me entertain you. And I was quite willing to be entertained. And I thought, oh, well, maybe in the morning, because I'd never actually heard it do this, but I figured that was what it was for. And I don't have my hearing aids in first thing in the morning. And I don't have them in when I'm, what do you call it, when I'm vacuuming, because, I didn't, you know, the noise of the vacuum cleaner, people. What did I do with my needle? There it is. The noise of the vacuum cleaner is absolutely shocking. So, and she said to me, oh, you've got it in entertainment mode. And I said, yeah, I know. I said, well, can you tell me if it's first thing in the morning that you get the opera? And she's like, pardon? And I said, you know, I've got it in entertainment mode, so I thought, you know, you'd get entertained by the watch at some stage. You would throw a song out at you, or, you know, or you get a piece from Shakespeare or something like that. And she's like, no, no, no. And she was giggling so much, and she was going, no, no, no. And my younger daughter, Mel, came over, and she's like, what are you laughing at? And she told her what I thought was entertainment mode. You would get this cool, you know, piece of entertaining music or something, or a piece from Shakespeare, or, you know, from a famous play. I said, I'm not fussy, I don't mind, you know, whatever it is. I just need to know when it's happening, because I can't, that's the bit I can't work out. And they were like, by now they're both laughing. And then Stephanie's partner, Ian, who's a lovely, lovely person, came over, and he's like, what are you laughing at? And, you know, and they were saying it. And then my husband was like, well, you're an idiot. Why on earth would you possibly think that? I was like, I'm not stupid. Well, what else would entertainment mode be for? You know, the watch is going to entertain you. Why else would you have an entertainment mode? And Stephanie's like, oh, well, that's like when you go to the movies and it's on silent mode. So it never made a noise too when my phone would ring or something. It would just vibrate on my wrist, which is fine because I'm deaf anyway. So, you know, the vibrating is what I'm looking for. It's not the ringing, because I sure as hang wouldn't hear a ringing without me hearing aids. A part of me is absolutely devastated, to tell you the truth. I was really thinking that every so often I would get something entertaining on my watch, and I never, so they all thought it was absolutely hilarious, and everyone else in the family also thought it was hilarious, well, apart from lovely Annette, who was there, and she's like, no, that makes perfect sense to me. And I thought, well, there you go, because she's rather arty crafty. And so, so I must warn you all, please do not put your watch on entertainment mode. It's not going to give you a song and dance every so often. It's, But I thought, oh, I'll get some music, you know. I'm not really fond of Swan Lake music, but I'll put up with it. See, I'm really understanding when you think about it. I'm putting up with Swan Lake music. Yeah, I was being out there. I was being different and awesome, but apparently I'm not. I'm not being different and awesome. Turns out I'm just being difficult and slightly weird, and I think my family are just they're a bit concerned how my mind thinks, you know, reacts and does all of its bits and pieces. But I'm happy just doing what I'm doing. So yeah, so I'm going to leave the video-y thingy here for now. I think I've most probably been talking for a little while, and it's time for another drink, I feel. And I'll see you tomorrow for what have we been doing this week. Hopefully by then in fact I know by then all of this will be done. And next Wednesday we will tackle this again, or actually I might come on just during the week or something. I'm not going to put set days down, maybe, I don't know. See, I'm still debating about what I'm doing with my channel. I'm just not sure, but I do like set days. No, I think on Wednesdays we will do this, and and I'll try and do another short, so tomorrow will be a catch up what we've been doing, and I'll catch you up on my Maggie May piece. I'm absolutely thrilled with that, actually. So I took that with me up. Yep, and the teacup, which I need to catch you up on. So you'll see all of that tomorrow. And I did not do a shopping haul because, I didn't do any shopping in Nelson. I was, you know, I was with family and that sort of thing. And with the girls, we went out to the most amazing pizza place, though. I forgot the name of it. We just went there for a family pizza and everything. Just the 5 of us. It was lovely. A lovely night that night. Yeah. And that was lovely. So, yep. So I'll leave you there, right there. There we go. And I'm just going to carry on moving this piece of washi tape just down. And, yeah, that's all I'm doing. I think there needs to be another piece of fabric here. And I really do like this blue linen. So I'm going to put a piece of blue linen over here. Let me just grab the blue linen here. I don't need a lot of it. This is but there's a lot there, isn't there? I guess if I just make it a thin piece like that. There we go. That was far too big. Where will I put it? I'm just going to take these pins out, put them to the side, also take that off. Work out where this is going to go. A part of me would like it there, going underneath this bit. Yep, on top of. No, that goes underneath that bit, and this bit here can go on top of this bit here. I do love that checkered material. It's rather sweet, actually. And I think we can put it just there, and we will now I'm not going to sew down the what would you call it, the edgings yet, for one very simple reason. I'm going to be putting sea creatures on, and I would also like to do some more stitching in, and I just keep on playing with this washing tape and moving it down, and yeah, it's so darn relaxing. I find that a little bit better because then my lines are a little bit straighter, and also they're usually the same width apart. So yep. Anyway, I better go, otherwise I'll talk to you forever, won't I? I'll see you all tomorrow. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and thank you all very much for watching today's video, and also understanding that I just needed that week off just to get back to me. So yeah, I'll see you all Thursday, which is just tomorrow. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.